Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be covering the finals of the Battlegrounds Legends tournament, and this time I'm against Pepe, who actually organised the tournament. And this was done straight after the semi-finals matches. So me and Finn went, then Pepe beat Trappy, and then pretty much straight away we just went straight into the finals. And I was able to catch a bit of the match between Pepe and Trappy, and I could see that Pepe was on fire. So I knew that I pretty much had to play at my best if I wanted to win this. And I saw in his deck that he didn't have many tech champs. He had Red Skull, I think that was it. So my strategy going in really was to kind of try and overload him with mutant defenders. Not realising that he had, or not even remotely thinking that, oh, maybe champs that aren't tech can do this. So, yeah, that was a little bit of a poor plan going in, but yeah, here we go. As I say, bad plan going in, and I'm looking at this draft and realising that there's not really much way for me to win this. So, for this Nick, I go with Hercules because I didn't really need Herc for anything else, and he went with Titania for Bishop. My main hope with Bishop is that he does what he does pretty much every time against me, and throws Special 1 straight into block while you're turtled, and just plays really horribly. And here I just need to build up my feats as quick as possible, and try and just finish this with high health, and hope that Bishop does catch him. Got quite lucky with that light intercept there, but he does throw an unblockable Special 1 into me. Doesn't push me over 2 bars though, so I can go for this Special 1 intercept. And now I'm just planning on nuking him down with just my basics until he gets into second life. While he's under a bar, I'm going to try and get an intercept off. And Special 2. Now it's just trying to get him down without eating too much damage. Gonna let Willpower try and heal me up a little bit. Go for a striker. And that finishes him off. But it wasn't enough. And yeah, just looking at what he's got, what's happening here, there's no real way for me to win this, because I don't have a Maestro counter, and he got him on the 7th pick. So I knew that I'd lost this one, and I'm just going to think, okay, compose yourself, get it in as a little bit of practice, do whatever testing you need to, get ready for the next one. Because it's a best of 7 this time for the finals, so I've got 6 more rounds ahead of me. As long as I can take 4 of them, we're okay. But yeah, I'm pretty much forced to use Onslaught here, and as long as he doesn't use, I mean, he used Archangel there, but I think he was just going for straight up for the win. But if he'd have used someone like Valk there and still won, he had me trapped round 3, because again, I lost the coin flip. So match 1, I'm placing round 3 first. So yeah, he pretty much had this on lock. So I just wanted to test this matchup, see if I could do it. Spoiler alert, I can't. I try, but it's not great. So go for the heavy and Special 1. Luckily the heavy attack pause does still apply even when glancing's up, which is quite nice. Go for the intercept there, get the power sting off me, heavy attack to pause everything. I'd be honest, I don't know why I did that. I think it was maybe just the encroaching stun, or trying to get more Neuroshocks up to get a big Special 2 off. But at the moment, he's just kind of not playing into me. I'm just waiting for the timer, get caught by a special one, and that does massive damage to me. Just kind of have to throw this and then try and keep it paused. Because I'm rooted, I know I can heavy counter this, which is quite nice, but at this stage I've already taken way too much damage. And he's got Archangel versus somebody that isn't Archangel immune. The last part of that as well. Throw the special one off and this should finish him. But it's not going to be enough, because I've taken way too much damage and too long. So yeah, knew I was losing that. Just need to recompose and come back and do better next time. Right, so I'm going to talk about bans quickly. So I go for Photon, Bullseye and Hulk to start with, mainly because I wasn't sure what he was going to ban. I thought for sure he'd ban my Domino because he has one tech champ, but he didn't, surprisingly. And Photon and Hulk are rank 3 for him. Again, same reasons as the past few. Not dealing with them. And Bullseye, I'll be honest, I haven't had much practice against him, so I didn't think I'd be able to fight him. I think I'd struggle more with him than I would with any other champ, so... But you will see in the next couple of matches I do make a split decision based on his bans. So, he starts off placing a tumor, I think. Yep. So I know I can win this round. I know I can stall him out for long enough because he doesn't really have a great counter. I think he goes with Kushala here, or Titania. Can't quite remember. Yeah, Titania. I think he's going for the second life reverse. So I go with Kate here. At the time of this match, his Atuma was unduped. I think it's duped now. But not having the dupe is pretty huge, especially for this, or especially for when I'm using Kate. So go for the riposte mainly because I know that Atuma can't shrug passives, can only shrug debuffs. I'm going to keep baiting special ones, go for an intercept, get the power sting off me, and then just build my cold snaps up. What I'm going to try and do as well is, or what I would have tried to do, is go for let my riposte deal with encroaching stun. But then I saw that he had a true accuracy in the top corner, so that wouldn't work. So I'm just going to sit back now and let the cold snaps finish him off. I was able to time it there because I saw that his true accuracy was falling off, so I could evade. I just dashed back so he didn't hit me while that was going off, or while that was still up. And yeah, at this point I know that he's not going to score high enough to win this one. So I'm thinking of throwing the next round with Onslaught on defense, because I know that Silk's just going to nuke that. I'm expecting him to place Maestro, because he's banned most of my Maestro counters, and he's probably going to save Nick for round 3. And at the time, I think I'd practiced against the rank 3 Maestro with Hood once or twice. A couple of times it just didn't go too well, and then one of the fights that I did, I think I got about 70 seconds. So I thought, okay, it's going to be too slow if he does place Maestro. So Onslaught's a safe throw. And yeah, he ends up timing out. So, going to go for it here, going to put Onslaught on defense. as I expected, he's placed Maestro. He was thinking about it, but he went with it. So I'm going to use Hood for this, because I was expecting this to be about a 70-second fight, maybe take some damage. You guys are going to see what Hood's capable of. This is 395,000 health. It's one of the biggest health pools in the game. And Maestro is one of the toughest defenders. One of the tankiest defenders. So I go for my invisibility. I'm going to try and get some power steal. Go for a nice intercept there. Go for another intercept. Special 2. Power steals get me right back up to another one. And I'm just underneath another one. Go for it. The power sting didn't fail that time, but that's okay, because this is going very well. Just let my invisibility expire to get some more bullets. Gonna just charge a heavy, hope he runs in. He does. 1% and a couple of block hits finish him off. 52 seconds. That was a winnable fight. I have never done that well. So after that, I was feeling really good, because that's probably one of the best scores I've ever put up against Maestro. But yeah, that was... Wow, I was speechless after that. I didn't know what to think. Yeah, as I thought, he's going to put Nick Fury down here. Whenever he decides to. Yep, so I put down Shuri, expecting him to take a little bit more time than normal with this. Because I know Kushala would just wreck Hercules. He goes with Scorpion, no surprise there. I was expecting him to take about 70-80 seconds with this, and I know I can do this a lot faster than that with Black Cat. And I'll be honest, because of how I know that I have to play to win this match, I just go full send. And you'll see what I mean by that. Don't bother baiting specials or anything. Just bait heavies, literally just go full send. As aggressive as humanly possible, because I know that's what it's going to take to win this. Get the sabotage up. Luckily, he throws that special 2 instantly, so I can just kind of play normally. Luckily, the ability failed to put the power sting on me. And try and bait out another heavy. Just before encroaching stun comes back, throw the special 2 off, and this finishes it. In 54 seconds. Now, the health might be a bit of an issue, but I thought that was enough to win. And it was only just enough. He did that a lot quicker than I expected him to, so I got quite fortunate there. So, on to round 3. I go with a Maestro ban this time because I was thinking that he'd ban some the same champs. I thought he was going to ban Hood, honestly, after that, and leave Shocker open just so I had no Maestro counters. But he didn't. He banned Black Cat instead, which is fair enough after seeing me do that in 54 seconds. So I'm thinking potentially changing bans afterwards as well. With Bullseye, he's not banning any mutant champs. So, and I have 6 of them in my deck at this time. So I thought, might as well keep him open. I'm sure I could potentially deal with him if the need arised. So, feeling alright about this draft. I think I start off with Onslaught, because he didn't really have a good counter. I want to say he places Korg. I think he was just trying to bait out my bishop. And does he use Valkyrie here? Or does he use Titania? I think he uses Valkyrie. Yeah. So you have to play this one a little bit different in this meta, just to time the special with the rock field being, or the rock stacks being down, and also with encroaching stun. So what I'm doing here, just doing parry 1 or 2 hits, and timing it so that the timer for the rock stacks coming back and the timer for encroaching stun don't clash. So I didn't want... So I threw my special there, encroaching stun still gets me. So I mistimed it. But if I had to throw my special into rock stacks, it just wouldn't do any damage. But then it's a case of, would I rather get stunned or deal no damage? And I'd rather have not dealt much damage, but I just completely mistimed the whole thing. And I'm not going to do it again. There you go. I almost did, but I got lucky enough to win that round, and it not actually cost me as much as it should have. So I'm going to plan on throwing this round as well. Going to put a tumor on defense, and I'm assuming that he's going to try and nuke that with Titania. But then that also gets his Titania out of the way for Kindred. So he places Nick Fury, which is a good pick. I'm going to throw a tumor, bait out his Titania. And I'm going to use Sunspot for this, because I know I can nuke it with Sunspot. And I'm just going to hope that it's enough, really. Hope that a tumor deals enough damage to Titania. But with willpower as well, I'm not expecting much. Yeah, I'm just going to go for... I think I go special 1, special 2 here. No, I don't. I just go for the special 2 nuke. I'm just going to pray it crits. I think it's better to do this in particular for Ascended Nick, just so that you can still get to a special 2 and try and cancel out second life. So I'll go for an intercept here. I mistimed it. Completely mistimed it, but it did get him a bit further down. And I'm just going to throw a special, take a lot of power sting damage. And I know already that I've lost this one. So I'm playing for round 3. Just need to get it down, hope that maybe he messed up. I'm sure he didn't, because Pepe's on fire at the moment, but yep. So I make a bit of a mistake, I think, in this last one. So I have to place first. I have the choice of placing Kindred and hoping that he takes degen damage, or Nick in hopes that he Nick in hopes that he actually eats like a few hits or mistimes a special or gets bad RNG. Didn't really want to rely on that. Plus, I wanted Nick for attack in case he decided to play Scorpion on defense. So I thought that, yeah, Kindred's the best option here. Places Red Skull, good pick. Now, the nerves kind of get to me here in this one. And also muscle memory as well. Muscle memory does really kill me off. And also me not knowing how Red Skull works for some reason. So I go for an intercept there, and he just parries me, eats some damage. And I do it again there. And I'm thinking I've already taken too much damage. Going for an intercept again, and yeah, taken 78. I've taken 22% of my health already. So I think I'm just going to heavy attack, try and heavy loop him. And yeah, that probably wasn't enough, and I only just lost it. One less blocked hit and I win that, which is a bit frustrating, but yeah, so I'm 2-1 down now at the moment. That was very close. Could have taken it if I'd have played a little bit better, but again, the nerves just and muscle memory just both combining. Like, why would you do that, you idiot? But well, I can still come back from this. It just means that I need to win the next 2 or 3 in a row. I need to win at least 2 in a row here. Yeah, so looking at this draft here, I feel very outdrafted. So he places Onslaught, me knowing that I don't really, or that I could potentially do this with Mr. Negative. Not tried it really before, but I know it can work if I just play it well. Spoiler alert, I do not play it well. I just debate going for Shang-Chi here, or Wolf. But I think I need to save Wolf for defense. Shang-Chi can do Hulkling easier. And yeah, just go with Mr. Negative. Partly feels like a throw. But yeah, I think I know I can do this match because I've done things like this with Mr. Negative before. Not when I get hit in the face though. Not when I get hit by a special as well and mistime my decks. And then start completely failing everything. So, go for a striker here. Stay back. Try thinking that he's gonna, like, dash in and heavy me. I held my heavy there because I thought he was gonna dash in at me. Turns out he didn't. And he just walked up and specialed me. Which was lovely. And then just... that was horrendous. And then I know when he gets out of this fight, I'm going to be kicking myself because he's not going to finish with a high health or quickly. So I could have saved Domino to throw for a later round next time. Again, just poor decisions on my part. I should have just completely thrown that round. Thrown with someone like Hulkling. Yeah, 44,500 is a very winnable score. Should have thrown Bishop or something. And been alright with that. And especially to throw this time, he does something completely wild that I didn't expect. So needing to win this round, I place Onslaught, and he ends up placing Sunspot, which is fair enough. I don't blame him at all. I would have done the same, just so that he saves all his best champs for round 3. And for this, he's going to throw, I think, Hercules? Or Hulkling? I can't remember. Yeah, Hulkling. But yeah, this is a simple fight. I mean, any Sunspot fight is simple. You're not going to lose to a Sunspot on defense, really. Unless, like, they have a perfect counter and a perfect matchup, and you've been made to use Kindred on attack or something. But yeah, just gonna dash in, use my striker. I'll be honest, I thought that'd push me back, but it didn't. So just gonna go for medium, heavy, I'm going to try and get this cleanse off before I go, and then special 2, and that wins. Yeah, saving Onslaught for round 3 was definitely feasible there, but well. And now I'm 99% sure that we're both going to place Bishop. And Bishop versus Wolf, not Bishop versus Wolf, I'm going to use Wolf because I can't use Kate against Bishop, but Wolf versus Bishop is a very good matchup, apart from in this meta, because of the power stings. If I could easily get a lot of intercepts off, if the AI wasn't completely whack and I could use the trick where you hold block and let them dash in, instead of them just going AWOL and not following you, if my muscle memory actually served me right, then this would be a really good matchup, but I can't do that anymore. Or I couldn't do that, especially in this meta, which I wasn't a fan of. I mistimed my special 1 there, gonna get stunned, hit in the face a few times. I'm gonna try and howl, get some more power gain. And I get pushed to special 3 by Mystic Dispersion. So I need to throw this, but I eat a stun first, and a few hits. Gonna wait for the power stings to fall off before I throw it. And this is going horribly. This is not going well at all. But at least this puts me back in curse. And I can get a little bit of regen off. I'm literally just going to try and let the Ruptures do everything. Get as much healing off as I can. Poor fight, and my god, that was very, very winnable. So yeah, the odd few mistakes completely cost you. And at this point, I had pretty much no hope because I was 3-1 down, and yeah, he needed one more. I needed to reverse 3-0 him. So yeah, I wasn't very hopeful, to say the least. Thinking that maybe I can outdraft him a bit. Domino's a strong pick because he doesn't have, or he only has Red Skull as a tech champ. Maybe could trap around with that. And I just placed poorly in this last round. Draft-wise, I don't handle it very well at all. And this match in particular is very winnable because he, at the moment, has one defender in Onslaught. And I noticed that. I definitely noticed that. So I placed Kindred on defense thinking, oh, he's going to kind of struggle with this a little bit. He places Kingpin trying to get my Bishop out of the question. And based on the last match where Pepe scored 44,000 against my Bishop, I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of standard, maybe. I obviously didn't see how the fight went, but I just assumed it didn't go very well. And he uses Tiger for my Kindred. It's a good matchup, but I'm assuming he's going to take some degen damage. And I'm going to say that I'll finish this with 100% health. And hopefully it's just quick enough if he cooperates. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay about this matchup at the moment. Throw my Relic just as the stun comes. Luckily he didn't throw a special 1 through that. Go for an intercept. Going to try and bait this out before going for a special 2. Or not. I'm just going to go at the intercept, launch it off. Good fight. Not good enough. And I was so annoyed at myself for that, because I could have placed somebody like Bishop, for example, and been okay, and then I have him domino trapped if I win a round 3, or... Yeah, it wasn't great, to say the least, so... But, hats off to him, that was a very impressive fight. I just could have easily worked around that and won that round. And to throw, because he only has Onslaught as a defender, he's going to use Kate, and see if he can secure the win for round 3. I placed my bishop again, wanting to save Domino for round 3. He uses Herc here, and I use Shang-Chi, trying to throw and save my best defenders / attackers for the last round. Spoiler alert, I lose this because I mess up, get nervous, and yeah, I do end up losing this here. But hats off to Pepe, he played phenomenally, he easily deserved the win. And yeah, it was a very fun tournament. I appreciate him for inviting me. And yeah, I'm hoping that sometime in the future I can get more stuff like this done. Or I can do this more often. Because I did really have fun. I wasn't expecting to win the matches that I did. Or win anything, really. But yeah, how this fight actually goes wrong is because I think I just eat some power sting damage or miss a dex. No, I get stunned and then she throws a special. That's it. That's what does me. And then I forget that the slow isn't up, get comboed. It's all going wrong. But yeah, at this point I'm just going to go for the... I'm completely thrown off already, even talking back. Everything's just thrown me off. But yeah, I'm just going to go for combos now because I feel a special 3 is too slow. And just alive. And yeah, I just lose. Yeah, GG's to Pepe. Thank you for everyone who supported me through this tournament and rooted for me. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.